In Sudan, the story begins with a paradox. A nation rich in natural wealth, yet struggling with poverty and instability. Sudan lies in a strategic region connecting Africa to the Middle East, with access to the Red Sea, making it geopolitically significant. Historically, the country has faced colonial influence, long periods of military rule, and internal divisions that have weakened its institutions. In 2011, the separation of South Sudan led to the loss of a large portion of oil reserves, creating economic challenges. However, despite this setback, Sudan remains rich in other resources, especially minerals. These resources should have created prosperity, but instead, they have contributed to political instability and conflict. Weak governance and lack of transparency have made it difficult. This background is crucial to understanding why Sudan has become a focus of global attention. It is not just a struggling nation. It is a resource-rich country with untapped potential, making it attractive to both investors and powerful nations seeking influence. One of the most important resources in Sudan is gold. Sudan is considered one of Africa's top gold producers, with vast reserves. Much of this gold is extracted through artisanal mining, where individuals use basic tools to dig in harsh conditions. While this provides income for local communities, large amounts of gold are smuggled out, meaning the government loses billions in revenue. This lack of control has turned gold into both an opportunity and a problem, often fueling informal networks and corruption. In some regions, control over gold mines has become a source of power, leading to conflicts between different groups. The global demand for gold makes the situation even more complex. As international actors become interested in accessing these resources, although Sudan lost much of its oil after 2011, it still plays an important role in the regional oil industry. The country has existing infrastructure, including pipelines that transport oil from South Sudan to ports on the Red Sea. This gives Sudan a strategic advantage, allowing it to earn revenue through transit fees and maintain influence in the energy sector. Economic mismanagement and political instability have limited the positive impact of these resources. Instead, oil has been linked to power struggles. Beyond gold and oil, Sudan is rich in other minerals like iron ore, copper, chromium, and potentially uranium. As global industries grow, the demand for such minerals is rising for use in technology, construction, and energy production. This makes Sudan even more valuable on the global stage. Many of these resources remain underdeveloped, creating significant potential. However, this also creates opportunities for foreign companies and governments to step in and secure access. The global demand for minerals has transformed how countries view resource-rich regions. Gold is seen as a safe investment during uncertainty. Sudan's resources place it right in the middle of this global competition. As supply chains become important, nations want reliable raw materials. Rush has been linked to gold mining and security cooperation, seeking both economic benefits and strategic influence. China has invested heavily in infrastructure and energy projects, following its long-term approach of building economic partnerships across Africa. Meanwhile, the United States focuses more on political stability and limiting the influence of rival powers. One of the biggest challenges Sudan faces is the resource curse, where resource-rich countries experience less growth due to corruption. Control over resources often means control over wealth and influence, leading to competition and sometimes violence. The people of Sudan often do not benefit from the wealth beneath their land. The resource curse turns opportunity into a challenge. Sudan stands at a crossroads where its natural wealth could either become a foundation for growth or a source of continued conflict. The outcome will depend on choices made by its leaders and the role of the international community. Will Sudan take control of its future? What's happening in Sudan is part of a bigger global story. Share your thoughts. Do you think foreign involvement helps Sudan or makes things worse?